Okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right. Now we are recording. Awesome. Okay. I am so excited that y'all are here tonight. My name is Brittany Smith, and I will be y'all's host. And y'all will be hearing from three of my really close friends, and how Plexus has helped them or allowed them certain freedoms in life. And not just certain freedoms, but the freedoms that have been primary to their life and what has mattered most to them. And so I am just so excited that you are here and ready to hear more about that and how it could affect your life also. And what I love about this business and these products is that gut health truly is for everyone, and you can share that love for gut health and that health with your friends and your close friends. And so I would love for you to drop in the chat, one, where you are from, and then two, who invited you. And so you are going to hear from my friends and hear their stories and how it could also help you. And so we are going to kick us off with my good friend, Kimberly.
Hey, beautiful ladies. I am Kimberly, and I'm 53 years old. But in 2008, I was 37, and I was given a life-altering diagnosis of RA. Um, when the doctor comes in and tells you to go home and get things in order, it scares you pretty bad. Depression set in, and the disease just consumed me. It wreaked havoc on my relationships, and it changed me forever. I was not me anymore. I was my disease, and no one knew how truly sick I was. And then 5 autoimmune diseases later, um, I had one that I did not really tell anybody about because I didn't really know I wasn't diagnosed with it, because I didn't tell anybody I was dealing with this issue. Um, I had horrible bloating, gas, and then I would just go for days and days without going to the bathroom. And then in my 20s and 30s, I would even do enemas before we went on vacation because I wanted to be able to enjoy my trip. And not being able to poop the whole time was horrible. And going stopped up already was bad. But I knew that I couldn't continue living like that. And I quit doing that, but still suffered so bad. And then finally I had the ultimate scare. I had excruciating pain that lasted for hours until I had a complete blowout. And it was bad. I begged for an ambulance to be called. And let's not talk about embarrassing, because it happened at my son and daughter-in-law's house. So I called the GI doctor the next day, of course, and he wanted to put me on another prescription med. And that's when I said, no, thank you. And I called Karma. And I had tried Plexus before with Karma, but I wasn't consistent, and I was just looking for a quick weight loss fix, and that's not what this is. So this time around, I was consistent, and I was looking for overall health and not weight loss. And boy, did I get it. It took almost 4 months before it was evident to others that something had changed. I was no longer napping every day. My energy had increased. My puppiness was gone. Walking became easier, and I was able to even kick my soda habit. And I started sleeping without prescription sleep aids. Things continued to improve so much that I eliminated 7 prescription meds out of the 11 that I was taking in the last 2 years. Now I can enjoy life again. I enjoy being a wife, a lover, because Plexus improves that too, a mom, a grandmother, a friend, a bookkeeper, just all the things. Plexus gave me my life back. After not being able to hide the changes anymore and not being afraid to tell what I'd been doing in secret, a business was born. Now I can afford all of mine and my husband's supplements without it coming out of our monthly budget. Not to mention, we actually kind of got a raise because I stopped buying all the sodas and the energy drinks and the junk food. And I also gained something that I didn't know that I needed. I got friends, a real big community of friends who want what's best for each other, and recognition. Some people thrive off recognition, and I'm one of those people. I love it. I'm sorry. Hey, come here. um, I love it, and I get that feel or that need fulfilled when I'm reaching my goals. And I love to travel, but I had no idea that free luxurious trips were in the cards for me. But that's happened, 2 so far. And I love traveling, and I've done more of it in the last year than I have in years. And I can actually enjoy it in spite of all my illnesses. And next week, we are headed to Vegas for our annual convention. So, what I want to say to you is you don't have to be sick. You don't have to have tummy issues. You just have to have a digestive system to need supplementation. And you guys were invited here tonight because we want you living the life you're supposed to live. So get with the person who invited you and let's get you living your best life. And I think Janelle, you're up next, right?
I think Casey is, but go ahead, Casey.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Casey Scott, and my Plexus story kind of started with products and business. So I'm just going to start with how I started the products and why, and then I'll kind of talk to you about how I started my business. I was 20 weeks pregnant with my third baby, and a lot of the things, you know, that are normal with pregnancy symptoms like bloating and constipation, you know, just morning sickness. I had already been struggling with anxiety and depression. I was on medication for it, but because it was a surprise baby, I had to come off of my medications cold turkey. And there were just so many more things that I was dealing with. But with this third pregnancy, everything was just very much exacerbated. And I didn't want to take any type of prescription medication. And so I finally reached back out to Janelle, and I thought they're all natural, they're plant-based. I had read so many testimonies of other pregnant women, postpartum breastfeeding moms who had found so much success with these products that I thought, I don't care, I'm giving them a shot. And so, I immediately ordered, and I went from literally crying in a closet more often than I would like to admit, just being in pain from not being able to use the restroom. Literally thought I was going to have to go to the hospital for it. I lost 9 pounds within the first week and a half of me taking them just by using the restroom. So that kind of gives you an idea of just how badly I needed to use the bathroom. I mean, just a multitude of issues that I was struggling with. And by taking these products, it genuinely changed the entire course of my pregnancy. And I just wish I had them for my first 2, because I know it would have made such a difference. I technically started taking these products even before I took them to my OB, but I did take them my very first appointment that I saw her. I took them. She absolutely loved them. I was so grateful to have a doctor who knew about supplements, who knew about ingredients and more natural products. And she just approved of them so highly. And it made me feel even more comfortable and happy that I had chosen Plexus. And so within the first 30 days, I had felt so much relief. I was just like, I'm hooked for life. In the same aspect of me ordering, I'm a stay-at-home mom then and now. And this was in December of 2022. And I felt very guilty purchasing these products. Regardless if we had the money, it did not matter. I didn't want to purchase them. I didn't want to add any type of financial burden to my family, to my husband. And so as soon as I found out that I had a referral link and I could share this with other people, I mean, I didn't have a testimony. I didn't know if these products were going to work. But when I went into it, I had so much hope and so much belief that I thought it's going to work. And I am going to share this, and I'm going to find other people who want to be on this journey, who want to get healthy, who want to feel better, and who want to take a chance. And we're just going to do it together. And so I thought I am going to share right now from the moment I ordered. I literally ordered and got on Facebook and was like, I just did something. And my business basically blossomed from there. It was from then till now, like taking them on this journey with me through Plexus. And it's been wonderful. As a stay-at-home mom, you know, I didn't have family when I had my first two kids that could really help out. I didn't have friends that could help out. For the first like 2.5 years of being a mom, I didn't have a date with my husband. And so it was very lonely and isolating. And then we moved to Fayetteville, and it was way more lonely and isolating. And then I started these products, and not only did I feel better, regardless of me being pregnant, it just helped me blossom, and it brought me this most amazing community, and it has just filled me up with so much joy and gratitude and so many genuine, loving, encouraging friendships. I just can't imagine my life, not only without the products, but without the business, and with these women in my life who I know they're the type of women who like pray for me behind my back. And that's the type of community and the people you need and you want in your life. On top of that, you know, with having 3 kids and being a stay-at-home mom, that can be very hard to travel. And I've earned 2 free trips. One of them I was able to bring my husband on, and I'm able to, you know, get rid of like the sugar cravings and stuff. So I'm able to like get healthier options for me and my family and eat better and, you know, say yes more than I ever was before. And it's been such a blessing. Every single way I think about it, it's just been alarmingly, like, in the best way, the most amazing blessing ever. So if you're looking for just to feel better, if you're looking to get your products paid for, if you're looking just to say yes more or to travel or whatever it is, like, this is absolutely, like, you're here. You found it. So I hope that whoever invited you, you'll ask questions, you'll reach out, like whatever it is, we're here for you. And we just can't wait to like have that conversation with you. So the next person up is my sponsor, and you're going to hear from Janelle now.
Okay. I have to get myself together. You made me cry. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm not moving to the middle. Am I in the middle for y'all? Do y'all see me in the middle, or do y'all see everybody? Oh, well, I'm staring at Casey. So, okay. Okay. So I did not plan on, or should not have went last if I'd have known everything was going to be so emotional. Kimberly's story blows me away to get off that many prescriptions and to have that big of a health change. And then, of course, Casey, y'all, I reached out to Casey for a good while, and then I added her to our private health page, and we talked a little bit back and forth. And the next morning I had this amazing message of, okay, I just did the whole triplex. I'm all in. And it was just the best message, and it's been the best journey. But so to understand why I'm so passionate about this, and really my why, I have to go back to about almost 7 years now. I was married to my high school sweetheart. He was 32, police officer, and healthy. He had the normal things that, that 32-year-olds have, especially working in that field, in that line of duty. So anyways, totally healthy. Went to work on a Friday, and then by Monday he was in the hospital, and then by Thursday I had lost my husband. I have 2 small kids. They were 4 and 7, or sorry, my daughter had just turned 5. It was the day before her birthday, so 5 and 7. So that was 6 years ago, or almost 7 years ago. I dove hardcore into health and fitness because I'm the only one now, right? Like I'm the only parent left. So I have to be healthy for my children. So I did all the things that I knew that I could do. I worked out all the time. I ate extremely well. I had so many protein shakes, I could not stomach another one. Um, and then fast forward a few years after that, I did get remarried and, was still thought that I was doing all the right things to be healthy. I had complex hemiplegic migraines, which means when I have a migraine, they basically are like strokes, and they're lasting. I can have lasting effects. So I still had migraines that I was on multiple medications for. I had deep cystic acne, which if you have never had cystic acne, it is not about being vain. It is painful. I was on multiple medications for that I had to go get my blood work checked every 3 months. So that I wasn't producing too much potassium from a side effect of that medication. And I definitely had some inflammation. I had a couple of like neck and back pain issues, definitely the puffy face. And so even though I was doing all the right things, I was still having health issues. Seems like a common thread on here, but I didn't have a gallbladder. So I always thought that my bathroom issues were just from not having a gallbladder. So I definitely needed support in that area as well because Gas X was my best friend. So, through a little divine intervention, a Plexus box showed up on my front door and I didn't even know what it was. And so I thought, after about 2 months of them sitting in my cabinet, I thought, well, it's vitamins and supplements. I was starting, it was a new school year. I do occupational therapy in schools. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and what's it going to hurt? It's vitamins and supplements, protein shake. I'll try it out. So I drank the protein shake and y'all, there is not a better one out there. The chocolate Plexus lean was what sold me on all the products in the beginning. So I knew that my friend Stacy sold something, but truth be told, I had never really paid attention. So I went and looked and I was like, okay, yeah, it's Plexus. So I ordered my own products through her. And then a little while later, I sent her a picture holding up the lean and was like, this is the best stuff ever. So she told me that I should make a post about it. And I did. And then people were asking what I was doing. And then after taking some of the other products, I started noticing, oh, I'm not having to use my migraine medication, like my quick acting, quick relief migraine medication. I wasn't having to use my acne medication that was for my breakouts. So I stopped using all my emergency stuff and I was just on my prevention. And I thought, that's interesting. So I kept going and then I realized, oh, I haven't needed Gas X in a while. And I'm actually regular for the first time since I was, I don't know, ever. I had my gallbladder out at 16. So decades. So then after I started realizing that, I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll try to just not take any medication. So happy to say I haven't had any of those medications in 3 years. Haven't had a migraine. Now I can't tell you that it cures your migraines, but I can tell you that I haven't had a migraine in 3 years. Haven't had a breakout in 3 years. So that's kind of like my own personal story and my own why. But my dad is also type 2 diabetic. And when he noticed that my skin was clearing up, he said, well, what is it? I want to try it because he struggles with rosacea. So I put him on the triplex, and at 6 weeks or 4 weeks, my dad said, I don't think I need to reorder again. I'm not seeing any results. And I said, well, just give it time. It takes 60, 90 days to heal your gut. Like you might not see results yet. Just keep going. So at 6 weeks, I was sitting at the kitchen table and my dad called and said, something is wrong. I'm taking too much insulin. And I love my dad's story because his monitor shows you the numbers. I can tell you all day long how good I feel, but when you can see the numbers, that's hard facts. You can't argue with that. So he got with his doctor and he was taken off a very scary cancer causing medication. So from my standpoint, when you hear stories like Casey's and know that you were a part of that, or you have your father call you and tell you that I no longer have to take this medication, it just makes me wonder, what if? What if I had had these years and years ago? And it's hard not to go down that road, but all I can do from here is continue this as my ministry. It has helped change my health. And I know, especially through all the research that I've done into gut health since starting these products, gut health really is the key. And so I know I'm doing everything I can do for my body. And I mean, we make better habits and better choices and better, smarter changes all the time. We know better, we do better. And so that's why this has become a ministry for me. And when I started sharing, I had no idea about the financial aspect. Like, I just thought, sure, if I can get my products paid for, great. And I didn't really even understand the compensation plan or anything about the bonuses or the trips or the incentives or the gifts. I just started sharing. And then as people started feeling better and then my bank account started growing, I thought, well, this goes hand in hand. And when we're talking about freedoms, being able to stay home during the summers with my babies is a huge, huge freedom because we never know how long we have here. And so I want to soak up every minute that I can with them. And so being able to cut down part-time in my OT job, even though I absolutely love it and my heart's still in it and I don't want to leave that job yet, being able to cut down part-time gives me freedom to go to their school plays, their school lunches. If they're sick, I don't have to worry. I just stay home with them. It's not a big deal. My schedule's very flexible. I can flip-flop days around. So being able to go part-time and then being able to stay home with them during the summer and not have to stress financially has been a huge, huge freedom. So, and in the midst of all that, we've been able to work towards becoming debt-free and eliminating some debt that we had and some bills. So that's been huge too. So Plexus for me has been the absolute best yes, and has given me just this ripple effect of freedoms. And this is a ministry for me forever. So I'm done. I'll turn it back over to Brittany.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for sharing. I'm just blown away by y'all's stories, and it never gets old hearing those. Because it truly has been life-changing. For me, my husband is on the products also. He has had horrible asthma ever since he was born, and we literally have him off all asthma medication. And I know for me, I'm with Janelle that I had cystic acne, and I thought that it was just going to be my life for forever. And this has truly, completely changed everything for us. And so I want you to imagine a life of freedom in finances and health. What would that look like for you? Would that mean that you are free from your medications or free from having bathroom issues, or what is that? Or if you had that freedom in your finances to where you were able to donate to charity or to take your kids to Disney, what would that look like for you? And the great thing about this business is that we may not all have the same goals in life. Like, I personally do not have a goal of having a big fancy house, but I have a goal of traveling everywhere and donating to charities and helping my parents with their ministry in Romania. That is what Plexus can do. And the thing is that network marketing may not be your dream, but it can help fuel your dreams. And when you feel your best because you are getting to the root of the problem and you are matching that with an amazing compensation plan, y'all, the sky is the limit. And it has truly changed all of our lives here. And you can ask literally any one of us, and we will say all the same thing, that it has changed our lives. And so we want you to have your own freedom story. And so if you have questions, please reach out to the person who invited you, because like we said, and I will say it again, it has truly changed our lives. And the thing is that no one should live with financial strain. Um, or honestly, like when you have products that can help and a team of people that are right alongside you, there is no need to have that financial strain, to have any, I don't want to say any more health problems. Like we all live. I'm not going to say that. This is not a cure all, but changing your health to where you can live your best quality life, that is where it's at. And so the cool thing is with that compensation plan, if you literally start your products and you share your referral link with 3 friends, that is $300. And I don't know what economy you are living in, but I am living in a very hard economy right now, and money is so important right now. And so that $300 could go towards your products, it could go towards your groceries or your gas or paying off debt, whatever that is, whatever you're looking for freedom from. And so tonight, for the first 3 people that sign up, we will be giving away free memberships. And so this is just like a Sam's Club membership. You are just getting the best products for the best price. And you are also getting your referral link with that to share. So thank you all so much. And if you have any questions, please, again, reach out to the person who invited you, and just know that you have the best team to work alongside you and to get you feeling your best and to help others get them feeling their best also. So thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great night.